3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
The Puff and Steph podcast back for another day of fun. Steph on location in Orlando, doing Orlando things. One thing that we talked about real quick the other day, pretty much when you were at the airport ready to get on the plane, is this is the first time that you are in Orlando where you're not going to Disney.
Right, yeah, because Disney's not opening till July, so it's really weird. But Disney Springs is still open. That's for anybody who doesn't come down here a lot. That's basically just, it is on Disney property and all that, and they just have like restaurants and shops. So I'll at least get a little taste of Disney still.
Okay. Sorry, I know how much you love being in the park.
I do. It'll be weird. But even when they do open, you have to wear a mask, and it's going to be so hot down here to wear a mask.
Oh, they're going to be selling Mickey Mouse glasses or Mickey Mouse masks that have ears on them and stuff.
That's a good idea. That's a really good idea.
They're absolutely, they've already thought of it. They think of everything. Are you kidding me? I didn't stumble across some brilliant idea. They're like, yeah, duh, we thought of that on day one.
Duh, Puff.
Or like big floppy goofy ears and a mask with a black nose. Ooh.
Actually, yeah, I'm excited to see what they come up with.
This is kind of a crazy thing to talk about, but I'm more interested in the behind the scenes part of it. There's this British poll by a fitness association, UK Active. After polling a bunch of people, they found out that adults spend twice as much time sitting on the toilet as they spend exercising each week.
Wow, that's really sad. That does not make us look good as Americans.
This is just British people.
British people.
Yes. The survey found adults rack up an average of a little over 3 hours on the can each week, but spend just an hour and a half being active.
Wow, 3 hours a week.
More than a quarter said they exercise for just half an hour or less each week. That stinks and that's crazy and it's nuts to think about, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Here's my question. Let's go behind the scenes. Who thinks about putting this list together, this survey? Because in this survey, you have to ask people a bunch of questions. Who thinks, I wonder if we spend more time on the toilet than we do on the treadmill?
Right, who comes up with that and then proceeds to ask people about their bathroom habits?
Right, so imagine getting an email or a phone call or a message from this thing. Now, you probably signed up for it. You probably signed up for UK Active. So like, hey, do you want to take, we get those all the time. You want to take 5 minutes out of your day to take a survey?
Yep, I always say no. I don't have time for that.
Most people do. So you have a person who's like, yeah, I got 5 minutes. I got tons of time right now. Or, we're still kind of in quarantine. So, and you're just like, let's see. And you got to sit there and think about your bathroom habits. Like, how much time do I really sit on the toilet? I would wager that our numbers have gone up over the years because we have a phone. Before, it was just in and out. And now you're like, make yourself comfortable. Maybe you light a candle.
See, that's what I was going to say. If I don't have my phone with me, I have no reason to just, I don't like to just sit there. But if I have my phone, and everybody understands, you get distracted, you mindlessly start scrolling, and before you know it, 20 minutes have gone by, and your legs are sore because you, rest your elbows on them, right?
I don't rest my elbows on my legs.
I guess if I'm sitting like that and I'm on my phone, I would.
My legs are normally sore because it's, not a comfortable seat.
Right, not at all.
Like your left leg falls asleep, and you're like, did I just sit on the toilet long enough for a leg to fall asleep?
This is bad.
This is terrible. Yeah, I feel bad for if it's a phone. We don't really know how they took it, whether it was online or whether it's a phone. If it's a phone, that's a very personal question to ask someone. All right, Mr. Johnson, final question. Thank you again for taking our survey. We appreciate it. They probably said, if you take it, you're in the runnings for some gift card. Good luck with your gift card. About how many hours a week would you say you're on the toilet?
And he's like, I'm actually on the toilet right now. Or if they're doing it online, they're probably sitting on the toilet while they're doing it.
You're probably right. A Belgian man This is fantastic. I wish it happened to me. Again, just like we talked about yesterday with the treasure, how come this can never happen to us? A Belgian man has been receiving mysterious pizza that he never ordered for over a decade.
What? Like consistently?
It just shows up at his house.
That's amazing. Yeah, why doesn't this happen to us?
65-year-old man says delivery drivers bring pizza to his door all hours of the day and night.
Wow. Like every day?
No, but he says sometimes it even happens multiple times in the same day. It's been going on for a decade.
Oh my gosh. I'm jealous.
He has no idea why. While he mostly receives pizzas, other fast food items have also been delivered. Initially, he reportedly believed that there was some sort of mistake with the address, but this was not the case. Adding a whole nother layer to the mystery is the fact that one of his friends that lives 20 miles away has reportedly also been getting similar mysterious deliveries. Authorities believe that it must be someone who know both men. You think?
Wow.
Wow, that is such good detectiving.
Good detective work, guys. Good job. Maybe they both have a secret admirer. Like, I really think Johnny's so cute, so I'm going to send him pizza. That was my initial thought.
But for a decade?
Yeah, that's pretty hardcore. That's like stalker behavior.
I know, and if it's in front of his, it's happening too. It's got to be a third friend. So if there's there's three guys, it's Johnny and Bill. It's got to be Dave doing it, right?
Right. It must be.
And how much money has he spent over a decade?
Right. And to be honest, I give credit to people who do nice things anonymously, but it would get to the point where I would want credit. I'd be like, yeah, it was me. I've spent $1,000 on pizza in the last 10 years for you. I would want credit.
Steph would like some sort of ticker tape parade. She'd like you to make her some sort of sign saying thank you. I think it's a joke. I don't think the dude's trying to be nice.
But it's food, so it is nice.
It is, but I also think it's a joke. I think that this guy thinks it's funny, so he just continues to do it through this whole time, and he's gonna die one day, and he's gonna take that to the grave.
Yep, and nobody will know.
Yeah, except for hey, the delivery stopped. Dave died. Oh, it was Dave.
That now we know it was Dave.
Mystery solved. He'll probably have a bunch of pizzas delivered to the funeral.
Yeah. Well, there was this. Okay, I don't want to say something similar happened to me because that's a complete exaggeration. But I was just telling Michael and Mariana last night that I randomly. This was 2 years ago. I was at Target looking at board games, and there's a game called Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego?
Sure. Did you ever watch the TV show?
Yes. So I was really excited. I was like, this is a cool game. So I looked it up on Amazon just to compare prices, but I never added it to my cart or anything. 2 days later, the game was delivered to my house. And I asked some of my friends I was with that day. None of them sent it. And I looked on my Amazon account, and it wasn't I was never charged for it. It was just a magical gift from the heavens,
And you never know who did it?
No idea. I don't know where it came from.
Could it have been anybody in your family?
No. Again, I feel like eventually they would have told me so I could thank them, Nobody came forward.
Is Michael in the room?
He is.
Michael, did you do it?
I don't even know.
He didn't even know about it.
I don't believe him. Somebody knows. Somebody knows something.
You'll get to the bottom of it.
Who in the world sent Carmen Sandiego?
It's a mystery.
All right, coming up next, I have a feeling we're going to disagree on this advice column. I don't know if it's going to get heated, but it'll definitely get interesting coming up.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part, it's free. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Hey honey, how are the taxes going?
Pretty good. Let's see. We either get $800 back or we owe $4,000.
I think we should call H&R Block.
Let's face it, taxes can be confusing and the laws seem to change every year. Let the professionals at your local H&R Block take the worry out of your tax season. H&R Block in Dillsburg, Newville, Biglerville, Fairfield, and Gettysburg have been owned by the same family for over 50 years, and they've been there for every tax law change along the way. Don't leave money on the table. File your taxes confidently with H&R Block.
Everyone is going through something right now, and we're all in this together. That's why CBD American Shaman of PA is looking out for you and your health. During this trying time, CBD American Shaman of PA is focused on safety and the needs of their customers. That's why right now they're offering curbside pickup along with home deliveries. Let American Shaman help you manage these stressful times. To find out how to get high-quality CBD products and a free bottle of Shaman cleansing gel without even leaving your car or home, visit hempashealth.com. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
We do it every single Thursday as long as we got something to do. So send us your questions, puff@puffandsteph.com, or slide into the DMs and give me your problem with the advice column. Steph, I'm not saying this one's going to end our friendship, but it'll put a strain on it, methinks.
Really? Oh, okay.
Puff and Steph, I have a pet problem.
Oh, no, this is going to be bad.
My husband and I have gone back and forth for years about getting a dog. He really doesn't care for any animals, especially dogs. In parentheses, I know Steph. I know Steph.
Divorce.
Since he was bit pretty bad in the face by one when he was 13.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope your face is okay, but it's time to move on.
All right. So I did a thing a week ago. I picked up a puppy from a friend of mine whose dog just had a litter. I thought for sure my husband would like him and everything would be good. I couldn't have been more wrong. He is furious. He said that I don't respect his opinion and he didn't want one, and he's never said anything about that made it seem like he did want one, and that I just did whatever I wanted to no matter what. I thought this was just his initial reaction and it would blow over and he would get used to the dog and even like it. Again, I was wrong. He pays no attention to the dog. He's barely talked to me since I brought him home, except to say, "Have you found a home for it yet?"
Oh, I don't like this guy.
I keep telling him that I'm looking even though I'm really not.
Wahaha.
I'm hoping at any moment the dog will win him over. It's been a week, but he hasn't even smiled at the dog, or at me for that matter. Did I do something wrong here? Should I just bring the dog back to my friend? I'm sure she'll be able to find him a home quickly. He's very cute. Thank you for your help, Alicia. So.
Alicia, girl, I hate to say it, but you gotta leave him. This is not good.
Yes, Alicia, you did do something wrong. I'm sorry to say. You knew what you were getting into. Talking about having pets is something that you do during the course of dating someone.
Exactly.
Case in point. If Steph started dating some guy and she really liked him, and he's like, you know what, I'm really not a dog person, Steph would never see him again. It's just what it is. And it's not, and Steph's not crazy. That's just one of those things that you have to talk about and have to have some sense of agreement on. Like, for instance, my wife knows I don't like cats. I hate cats. I'm allergic to cats. They're not my thing. And she likes cats. And if she divorced me, if she never or stopped dating me because I didn't like cats, it would suck and that'd be kind of a bad reason. But it would still at the same time be understanding if that's what she wanted to have. You can't get mad at him for being him. You know what you are getting yourself into. This is your fault, Alicia, not his.
See, but I think it has to be about compromise. And unless he's like deathly allergic, or unless the dog bites his face, this dog particularly, I don't think that he should be this mad about it. Like, you got to be able to compromise and go, okay, my wife really wants a dog. I want her to be happy.
That's not compromising. That's just giving in. That's your wife going behind your back, not respecting your wishes, and buying a dog. Right? After telling her for years that I don't want a dog, and she goes and buys a dog. Like, screw your opinion, I don't care. That is wrong, Steph. I know. If this, okay, take the dog out of the equation. What if this were a cat? Would you feel as strong?
No, probably not. This is really hard for me though, because I kind of agree with the direction you're going. Like, I need more information from Alicia and her horrible husband. Like, did they discuss this before they got married? Like, did she know that he was like, no dogs, no way?
I think she said that. Hold on. He really doesn't care for animals since he was bit pretty bad in the face. He said, I don't respect his opinion, and he didn't want one, and never said anything that made it seem like he did want one, and that I just did whatever I wanted no matter what. So they did discuss it, Steph. They did discuss it.
Okay, well, you know what? I kind of blame Alicia then. She probably shouldn't have married this guy to begin with. I'm being dead serious. Like you said, it is a serious thing. Like, if you are going to marry somebody, you have to be on the same page about certain things.
Now, listen, if you had a traumatic experience with an animal, there's a good chance you're going to feel the same way this guy does.
Oh, not forever. You get over it. Okay, I will just say I have been bitten and scratched by dogs before, but I continue to love every single dog that's ever existed with every piece of my soul. Okay?
Now,
you
listen,
can't hold it against every dog because
listen,
that one dog bit you.
I don't know the whole story about him getting bit, but I'll give you a perfect example. My cousin Cody, okay, got bit by a dog when he was like 8 or 9, I think, maybe even a little. But it wasn't his dog. They didn't have a dog. It was a neighbor's dog down the street that got loose and bit Cody literally in the face. Lawsuits and all this other stuff happened. Okay, Cody's a grown man now. Doesn't like dogs. He never had one as a kid. So his only real memorable interaction with dogs is one trying to bite his face off.
Right.
So you gotta understand and respect their experiences a little bit.
No, they have to understand that not all dogs are going to bite their face off. They need more experience with other dogs, because for the most part, dogs are amazing and loving.
And I agree with you. I do. I'm not fighting the fact that dogs are awesome. Obviously, you know that. I just think that this was really selfish from Alicia. And Alicia, I hope me saying that doesn't, make you not listen to us. But you asked, so I'm answering. I think you were wrong. I think you were a little selfish here. I think that if you were going to try to win your husband over in terms of dogs, you should have been maybe like, hey, let's borrow someone's dog. Let's see what it's like. Maybe you'll like them. Instead of just surprising him one day with a dog.
Right. And, she did go about it the wrong way for their situation. Someday when I get married and I show up at home with a dog that I didn't ask him about, it's going to be different because he's aware of what he was getting into.
Right. Right. You married the right guy. He married the right girl. He understands what type of person you are. And all of a sudden, your 9th dog shows up. Yeah. Exactly. It is what it is. I don't know what happened. He just jumped in my car.
Weird.
Know. If you want us to help you out, but you're not afraid of the real truth, you can be part of the advice column. Hit us up, puff at puffandsteph.com, or slide into the DMs. And I'm just telling you, don't ask questions that you don't really want the answers to. Alicia, even Steph agrees you went about this the wrong way. And you didn't send a puppy picture, so she's mad about that too.
Yeah, what the heck? I want to see a picture. You can still send it after the fact.
Coming up next, I think this is where Jeff Bezos actually has to step in and be a good head of Amazon to fix this problem. We'll tell you about it next.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
QuickSave Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part, it's free. QuickSave Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the QuickSave Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Hey, honey, how are the taxes going?
Pretty good. Let's see. We either get $800 back or we owe $4,000.
I think we should call H&R Block.
Let's face it, taxes can be confusing and the laws seem to change every year. Let the professionals at your local H&R Block take the worry out of your tax season. H&R Block in Dillsburg, Newville, Biglerville, Fairfield, and Gettysburg have been owned by the same family for over 50 years, and they've been there for every tax law change along the way. Don't leave money on the table. File your taxes confidently with H&R Block.
Everyone is going through something right now, and we're all in this together. That's why CBD American Shaman of PA is looking out for you and your health. During this trying time, CBD American Shaman of PA is focused on safety and the needs of their customers. That's why right now they're offering curbside pickup along with home deliveries. Let American Shaman help you manage these stressful times. To find out how to get high-quality CBD products and a free bottle of Shaman cleansing gel without even leaving your car or home, visit hempashealth.com. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
This is terrible, funny, and a chance for Jeff Bezos to look like a good dude, because this will get back to him, I guarantee. Mainly because he listens to the show. A worker at Amazon warehouse in Wales was packing boxes Saturday when she noticed that her engagement ring wasn't on her finger anymore.
Oh, no.
Her name is Jasmine. Her fiance is Josh. He also works at Amazon warehouse. They searched for the ring while the warehouse manager temporarily stopped work on the floor, but employees were unable to locate the ring. She's asking anyone, because this was a news story, in Wales who may find the ring they did not order inside their Amazon package to contact her on Facebook and report the discovery to Amazon. So imagine what would be something you would order off Amazon?
What is something I order off Amazon? Oh, headbands.
Okay, let's say you spent a whopping $15 on some headbands. Is that about right?
Yep, good headbands.
And you're just like, all right, oh sweet, my headbands are here. I'm so excited. Gonna hold my hair back. Right? And you open up this box, pop it open. That Amazon tape, it just feels great when you pop it open, doesn't it?
It's so satisfying, yeah.
And you pull out your headbands. Oh my God, these are amazing. And then you look in your box and you're like, that an engagement ring? Like, you being a woman, is your immediate thought like, is someone like doing this to propose to me?
Yep, absolutely. I'd be like, who sent this? I would absolutely think that.
Even if you're not like in a relationship, you would think that?
Yeah, I would think maybe it was someone who was maybe a little like crazy. Like, wow, this is really moving fast.
And that's the difference between men and women. Is you get it and you're like, oh my God, who is this? Oh, I have so many people that want to marry me. This list could be so, I mean, this is long.
No.
Guys are like, sweet, I'm going to pawn this immediately.
Right, I'm going to get some cash.
Guys don't care. Guys aren't like that. But again, we aren't the ones that normally get engagement rings, so I guess it makes sense.
That's true. Right. Kind of makes sense.
You would honestly think that someone was playing a joke on you and it wasn't a mistake?
Yeah, no, I don't think, I mean, eventually, if I sat and really thought about it, I might think, well, maybe a worker dropped it in the box, but that would not be my first thought at all.
Your first thought would be like, oh, great. Which one of these nut jobs did this? And how do they know where I live? Oh, my God.
Right. And they knew that I wanted headbands?
I got our headbands and an engagement ring. It was a pretty good Saturday. All right, time to stump Steph. Oh, by the way, before we get to that, Jeff Bezos, I mentioned him. Just get them a new engagement ring. You're worth $150 billion. Just buy them a new engagement ring. I know, or give, don't buy them yourself. Give them a gift card to go to a jewelry store and take care of this. He needs to do this.
Absolutely.
It's $150 billion. This is like me or you giving a stranger a penny.
Right. I think he could afford it.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. I almost forgot to mention them. All right, time to stump Steph. 53% of women say it's impossible to find one of these they are happy with. What is it? I think that you have mentioned how hard it is to find one of these before, too.
Okay, I don't want to, sound rude or something, but is it a man?
No, it's not a man. It's not a
okay,
human.
but it kind of makes sense, though, right?
Sure.
Can't find one that's, how did you word it, that's good enough for them?
One of these that they're happy with. What is it?
Oh, what's something?
This makes a lot of sense. Way more for women than men. Way more for women. You have mentioned that it's tough to find these before, but I know that you have a couple you like.
Jeans that fit you right.
Nope, but you're so close.
Is it just pants in general?
No.
Ooh. Is it a dress that fits you right?
Nope, but I mean you're right around.
Is it just a shirt?
Nope.
So it's clothing, yeah?
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, what would it be? It's not pants.
What would women be very specific about and make sure that it's one that they're super happy with before they wear it?
Oh, their wedding dress.
Nope. But yes, but no. Not. I agree, but not the answer.
Oh. Is it something that you wear frequently?
Depends on where you live and where you go.
Oh, a winter jacket.
Think opposite.
A bathing suit.
There we go. There we go.
So true. That is so true.
So, yeah, I see you. I'm not stalking you just because we're friends and we interact on Facebook. Whenever you comment on something, it comes to the top of my timeline or my news feed. So, I see you talk to girls about bathing suits.
Yeah, one of our listeners the other day said, I need a high-waisted bathing suit. Where do I get a good one? And it's hard to find one that fits well.
Totes. Yeah, absolutely.
You get it.
I take high-waisted bathing suits all the way to almost my neck. Try to tuck all that goodness in. All right, a third of women say they're most jealous of this when it comes to their friends. A third of women say that they're most jealous of this when it comes to their friends. We've already talked about these today. I mean, this makes sense why it's in this episode.
Oh, their dog.
No.
What else have we talked about in this episode?
I mean...
Their bathing suits.
Most jealous of the bathing suits? No. But you're closer to what we've talked about in timeline.
Bathing suits. Their engagement rings.
There we go. Women are like, oh my God, that's so pretty. Ugly. That's ugly. It's super ugly. Mine's going to be so much better. See how cloudy that diamond was? That's a cloudy-ass diamond.
Ugly.
God, what is that? Some blind person cut that diamond? It's filthy, stupid, ugly.
But oh my God, love it, girl. So happy for you.
You women, you're the worst. You're two-faced. Not all of you.
Not all of us, no.
All right, friends, that is the podcast for today. We will see you tomorrow for the Big Friday show. Have a fantastic day. Steph, you better have a Florida story by then, okay? I'll
come up with something.
Go get into some trouble. Go wrestle an alligator. Go do something.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.